So, Chapter 11 of Brown, Anderson, and DePry is really just an overview. Like I said, what they do really nicely is that they give some great applied examples. So, as you obviously know, the book is focused on PBS. So, the examples they give are really relevant to what you guys are doing, especially if you're in like a school system or working in a center based program. So, the examples are really great. We will quickly go over just some of the information they give and point out some key highlights. So, again, most of this is covered in a lot more depth than Gaston Ledford, but it's a good overview. So, with single case design, they state that the goals are to answer research questions and demonstrate a functional relationship. What this means is we determine the change in behavior is due to independent variables rather than contextual variables. So, we want to ensure reliability and validity of our design and how it's implemented. Key principles for single case design include gathering data across time and phases. So that includes ensuring a stable baseline prior to intervention. Replicate across three different points in time and or across three different conditions. That that is something that was defined by Horton, and that helps support our functional relation. So, ensuring that there's at least three different points in time or three different conditions being implemented in our studies in order to support a functional relationship. We also need to regularly assess reliability of our data collection methods, so our IOA, all of that good stuff. Ensure that we have our targeted behavior, a dependent variable, operationally defined, that everyone knows what we're measuring and how we're measuring it. We also want to assess validity of implementation. So again, IOA, making sure that we're actually all implementing the same thing that we intended to implement. And then assess social validity. So how important are our findings, and what's the validity around that? So then chapter 11 breaks down into really quick summaries across five different types of designs. The first one that they go over is case study design, which is just a simple A/B. So this doesn't demonstrate a functional relationship. However, in practice, it may be adequate. So when we are actually out in the field working with our clients, a lot of us really do implement just an A/B design. We take baseline data and then intervention data and see if there's a behavior change. And that's often adequate and good enough for an applied or a clinical situation. Other designs that they go over are ones that you guys are all familiar with. So, withdrawal or reversal designs, multiple baseline, multiple treatment, and alternating treatment. I listed out just sort of key features and reminders for each design. So, withdrawal or reversal, it does demonstrate a functional relationship, and it's ideal for your reversible behaviors. Multiple baseline, also functional relationship. However, it's ideal for non-reversible behaviors or if there's any type of concern with withdrawing an intervention. So those more so um, like harmful behaviors. You wouldn't necessarily want to withdraw an intervention if it's effective. Multiple treatment design demonstrates effects for two or more interventions on a targeted behavior. So, this is really ideal for those comparison studies where we're trying to see if one intervention is more effective than another on a single targeted behavior. Alternating treatment design is very similar, however, it's alternated rapidly and within the same phase. So, our interventions are implemented really quickly at quick intervals and oftentimes randomly as well. So again, just a quick overview. I think it helps solidify a lot of what you learned in Gaston Ledford and just simplify it to be clearly understandable.